Hi guys, and welcome back to another video game with powers. I'm Jake, and in today's video, I'm going to be unboxing and taking a look at a unique deck building game coming to Kickstarter next week on August 5th called Wildhearts Academy. Now, if this deck building game looks familiar to you, it might be because this was just recently on Kickstarter about a month or 2 months ago, and the team over at World of Wildhearts has decided to run another campaign where you can pick up this core box as well as some extras and other card packs with different characters and things like that pertaining to Wildhearts Academy. Before we dive into this unboxing and taking a look at this game and preview, guys, we have finally made it into the new house. I've got the new studio set up, so we are in the new studio right now, and I'm so excited to be here. We got some things, I got some things that I still got to do, right? You can see some of our shelves are kind of empty, so I got to put some more games on these shelves here. I'm gonna add a shelf behind me because that other shelf that we used to have in the middle would not fit 3 abreast with the 2 calyxes, so I'm gonna have to get a smaller calyx to fit there, but that is okay because there is a space over here to my right that you guys cannot see off camera where I actually have that shelf. So it is a little bit tighter space than the other studio we had, but it allows for a little bit more storage than that other room. So I'm super excited to be in the new studio and grow this awesome looking space. All right, guys, enough chitter chatter for me. Let's go ahead and jump down to the table and take a look at Wildhearts Academy. All right, guys, so down here at the table, we got the core box here for Wildhearts Academy. This is a 1 to 4 player game, ages 13 plus, right around 45 minutes per playthrough. Again, this is coming to you from the team at World of Wildhearts, and let's go ahead and zoom in and see what this game is all about. So, welcome to Wildhearts Academy. Wildhearts Academy was founded in the Frontier Islands before peace had been achieved in Tetrum. It was founded with the intention of mastering the bonds between a tamer and their familiars. To master this, tamers take part in daily academic sessions, but also drills out on the pitch. These practices are a good judge on how you are progressing as a tamer, and you will be graded as such. Now begins your quest to be the best. Grab your stones and crystals, head to the field, channeling magic, feeling that bond. This is Wildhearts Academy. And you can see here kind of what I was talking about. So they got some more rival packs that you guys will be able to take on with different characters and their familiars, all right? So you might look right away and say, okay, look, this looks very Pokemon-esque, very Digimon-esque, which it very much does, but I think they've done a good job of not violating any copyrights or making things look too much like those style games. All right, so we got some cubes here. All right, we got some blue cubes. We got some multicolored cubes, green and purple and pink, and we got some decks. All right, let's take a look at some of these decks here. We got some cards, and what do we got? The rule book. Okay, so rule book. I love the smaller rule book that we have here that you guys can take a look at. We got the different field, playing with 2 players, icons and abilities, additional rules and details. Does it say? It just says setup, how to win. Players will earn victory points by having the most power in a field. At the end of each round, there are other ways like card abilities, owning cards, and grading cards. After 4 rounds, the player with the most victory points is going to be your winner. Okay, so I got a bunch of different card decks. Let's look at let's look at these cards and get a look and feel of what we have. So you're gonna have the tamer and the familiar with their deck. So this is Vorntail. Alrighty, Vorntail, or no, that's maybe the ability. I don't know who the character is because these are all different, just different powers or abilities it looks like, but you got this guy with his animal, Javi and Ray. That's who it is. Okay, so we got Javi and Ray as a tamer and familiar. Alrighty, that's 1. Looks like we got some field guides, some potions, Earth Bobble, Rapture, Hamptar, that's funny. Foresight, Magibee, that's cute. Grand Knight, Bounce Orb, Surging Strike, Doubling Cube, Magical Melody, Sly Funk, that is cute. Pengost, Allusion, Tortu, Scroll of Healing, Hydrophon. All right, so the rest of that deck is probably going to be in this one. Let's see what we got here. Hydrophon, Ballast Whistle, Ward Spell, Antipod Hourglass, Drill Attack, Blisterno, Inner Fire, Tigrin, Jellicane. That's funny. Lots of Jellicane. These probably the starters. Pelamander, Warder. Yeah, we got a bunch of Warders. Lady Seer. Yep, so those are kind of probably the starter cards that are going to be in each deck here. And mowing through this one, Lady Seer. Alrighty, Terrachick. That's funny. Terrachick. Shot of Herb. Bubble Tactics. Okay, here's another familiar. And we have Gabriella and Hiss. Gabriella and Hiss is another tamer. Kaido and Raph. All right, is another tamer. And then the last one in the core box, Michelle and Ivy. Okay, Michelle and Ivy. And then Javi and Ray. Okay, these look to be victory point cards. Not sure. Maybe these are more victory point cards. We got player aids, first player, mastery. Okay. A lot of typical cards that you would see in a deck building game. All right, last little deck that I have here. These look like to be the fields in the game that you guys are going to be fighting for control over, maybe. So the Dangerous Summit, Local Village, Peaceful Glade. Those are the three that you're going to be fighting over control of. And then these are just going to be more tamer and familiar specific cards. Now there is a solo mode to the game as well. And these look like the solo mode cards from kind of what I saw earlier. Maybe, or they just might be more cards that pertain to the actual decks of the tamers and familiars that we have here. Okay, guys, those are all the particular cards that are coming in this core box. And these, let's take a look at these. Is this your kind of play area cards, or are these your, let me get this open, if I can get this open. These going to be graded cards. Something says graded on it. Let's see what this particular says. So that's graded, 2, 3 graded. Let me see. Cards to play, rival, and preparation and student. These might be solo mode. I'm not sure. I know you're gonna set up something. So, okay, depending on your character, you're setting these up to play. Yeah, so the way the game works, which is really, really nice, is I think it goes like this maybe, is the way it's going to go. And so what's unique is you're playing cards into these areas and pushing them out. So, you know, playing a card into this area, like if I were to play this Lady Seer here, this card gets pushed out. And depending on how you're pushing the different cards and whether cards go in or out, there's going to be some different iconography for doing that, right? And there's different positions, position 1, position 2, position 3. And then depending on the position of those cards, that's the fields that they're going to score in, right? So you can see the different symbols. Peaceful Glade here. This one would score local local village, and the summit, local village, and the summit. So it looked like a really unique, awesome game to me of this hand management. Then you're playing these different cards and kind of pushing them to the right and left. And depending on how you push them, then you can get additional bonuses and abilities for that as well. And of course, there's going to be a market where you can buy some more of these awesome, funny, cool looking familiars. But this is the core box here of Wildhearts Academy. You guys know I love my deck building games, so I actually saw this one, enjoyed it a whole lot. The team over at World of Wildhearts reached out and was curious to know if we'd be willing to do some content on this game, and I said absolutely, because I love my deck building games and I love cute little Pokemon Power World style games. All right, last but not least, guys, let's take a look at this playmat. So the playmat is an additional add-on that you guys can get, and obviously playmats for games like this are going to make them a little bit easier in terms of the setup and everything else that you have going on. So sometimes playmats are not necessary, and sometimes they are. So in this particular case, this is going to give you a good layout of what you're going to be looking at. So your Peaceful Glade, Dangerous Summit, and Local Village cards would go here, or maybe even with the playmat, you wouldn't even need the cards for the Peaceful Glade or anything like that, because they are essentially printed on the playmat, which is really, really nice, right? Your mastery right here, and then this is going to be your market area. Okay, so this is the playmat. This is the core box here for Wildhearts Academy. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna have a learn and play coming. We are going to have a in-depth review of this all by time this game is launching again on Kickstarter August 5th. I'll go ahead and link down in the description that can take you to that campaign page. You can give it a follow right now and be ready for when it launches. Alrighty, guys, well look, I hope you enjoyed this little preview and unboxing of Wildhearts Academy. Again, be on the lookout over the next couple days for a learn and play video in regards to Wildhearts Academy, and then a in-depth review of this game as well. I'm super excited to get this one to the table. Again, I love my deck building games. I love the artwork here. I love the style of this. It looks like something I can really get behind. They got a lot of cool looking packs with more different tamers and familiars, and just super excited to try this one out. Again, guys, I will go ahead and link down in the description below to the new campaign page where you can give it a follow and be ready to back this one on launch. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this content, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, drop down in the comments below. What do you guys think of Wildhearts Academy so far? Is this something you can get behind? And as always, guys, if you are not subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe so we can keep bringing you more awesome content. All right, guys, have a great one. Bye.